Hello, and welcome back to Hourglass Season 2, Episode 2. I'm Short Zelda, and I figured I better start introducing myself in case you're new around here. But if you are new, welcome, and if you are returning, thank you for coming back. As you can tell, we are in front of the wool farm that I pointed out very briefly at the end of, or somewhere in the middle of the super crazy big, way too long. I didn't expect it to be almost an hour first episode. I swear I was having too much fun playing, and those recordings, I don't know how actual content creators cut down their footage because I wanted to keep it all. What you got is actually just a fraction of the time that I spent recording, and I couldn't get rid of any more of it. I don't know, I just think I'm hilarious, and I was having fun, so I wanted to share that with you. But if I don't stop talking now, this episode's gonna be just as long, so I better just tell you what the plan is for today. I'm going to be doing a live stream where I'm actually going to do redstone on camera. I'm a little bit nervous about it, but as I showed these last time, they're starting to get full. Like the barrels are all right at teetering. Then we'll have 5 inventory slots in the hopper, and then 5 more slots in the item in the minecart hopper. But if I don't get to a storage system soon, we'll start losing wool, and I don't want that. That would be a waste. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put shulker loaders on each one of these. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do that on stream. I think I've said this multiple times now. I'm so sorry. I'm a little rusty from taking a month off between the seasons. So I will, if there is anything funny that happens on stream, I'll try to include a clip of it. Hopefully it goes smoothly and perfectly according to plan, and I can just bring you back and show you the wonderful results of the redstone that we'll be doing. And welcome back from the time lapse, everyone. I left before, and the sheep farm didn't quite look like this. Y'all, we had such a successful stream. Not only did we get these shulker loaders in, we also, if you look around this backside, we got impulse, or well, I don't know that it's called an impulse sorter because it's not got the overflow protection. I think that's what makes them impulse sorters, is when it has the extra part of it, the extra dust that makes it so that stuff doesn't overflow. But we don't need overflow protection because we have the shulker loaders. And now, as you can tell, some time has passed because we went from having 1 barrel to now having 2 barrels of one of the colors. But basically, we have this line that's going to feed in. It's going to sort out the colors and feed it in so that if we have stuff that comes from the main storage, it can come out here. And then also the stuff from the farm comes out here. So we've got, and now there is nothing wrong with my farm. Some of the players on stream on the server were trolling me. They needed wool, and this is the only way to get it right now until we built a different system. So they came in and got what they needed. Obviously, that makes sense because that's what we're using it for. But what was funny is that they're like, Zelda, I think something's wrong with your. Oh, do I? With your shulker loader, sorry. Funny joke got lost in delivery there. My apologies for my delivery, but I'm just trying to show y'all that each one of them has come through. So like this one, no one's used gray wool yet. Or wait, what? Oh, I looked at the same barrel twice. But dark gray we're backed up on. That one is a popular color. So what I would say is this was a bang 10 out of 10 success. You would have noticed in the time lapse though, I learned a very difficult rule when it comes to redstone. You do the redstone first and then you decorate. You don't decorate as you go because I needed to adjust a couple times. I had the floor at the wrong level and I had each of the walls at the wrong level. And then when we decided to put the sorter on, then I needed to just basically like tear down, you know, an extra like 10 blocks here. So, okay, lessons learned. But now, because I am so, I guess, inspired by working on the storage for my farm here, I want to finish getting ready the rest of the spawn town because we're going to have this decentralized storage this year. So what I want to do is make sure that we have all the build locations planned and what's going in each one so that each area has like a theme and we can do a build that is based on what we're storing in that build. So I'm going to turn back around. I'm going to get, oh, nope. Hi. I'm not going to turn back around. I'm going to get myself up there. I'm going to get out of this hole that I've been digging in and working in the redstone. And I'm going to go work with, probably Oren's going to be our storage man again. He's going to set us up with a multi-item sorter. Brains that sorts most everything. And once we get that in place, then I will bring you back in for an update. And welcome back, guys. I'm not entirely sure how this episode is gonna go because, well, I've been playing again, like nonstop, and I have some updates for you real quick. But before I show you what the shulker mess is behind me, I want to take you through a few of the updates. So let's get up in the air and see. Spawn looks a lot different just after a few days. Yes, this is why I had to hop in and do a bit of recording right now, even though I'm not entirely ready, because we're about to close up a section of a project I've been working on that I wanted to capture on screen before I made any more changes to it. So my plan for this week was to finish organizing storage so that we could start the process of auto sorting bulk, most items. So the plan for storage is to have these diverse storage buildings that are themed so that we group like clusters of items all together. The very first one, and again, I'm sorry if my explanation is a little bit quick here. I don't want to rush, but also I don't remember how much of this I said in the first episode. I think it was all just playing games and having fun and doing the early game grind last time. So hopefully we're not skipping too much. And my dog's whining. I'm so sorry if you guys can hear that. But basically, this build here is going to be, we're calling it the stone quarry. It's going to be all of our stone variant storage. And the project that I worked on just yesterday, so today's Thursday, I don't know if the episode's going out live tonight, but yesterday I did change up the decorative aspect of what Bo has going on at the quarry just a little bit. I didn't have to change it very much, but I did add a lot more horizontal slices and a lot more block variety. So as you can see, what we have here is we have all of the different stone type blocks, solid blocks, and variants. So what we have are all of the, the variants. So andesite, granite, diorite, stone, cobble, tuff, gravel, clay, and dripstone, and then the deep slates. So what we've got is we've got an impulse sorter here with, ooh, hello, that was, this is what I get for trying when I wasn't ready. Even my computer's like, wait a second, we need to warm up first. But we have this feeder line in that wraps around the back of this, and y'all, I didn't even have to look up a tutorial for the sorting system this time. I would like to say formally here, now, right now, Zelda's got this. Zelda understands the redstone, or at least the placements of the things and how they work. So I put the slice there. I put the slice back here behind the stones. Or wait, sorry, that's cobblies. This is the stones, and then this is like andesites, diorites, and the granite. And so what Oren is working on, and the reason why I'm a little bit pressed is because and it's not his fault at all, by the way. It's just because Zelda procrastinates, and I was supposed to set the filters last night, and I just got them set tonight. So he's working on running the main line from the multi-item sorter, where all of these slices are going to filter up into the impulse sorter that's going to decide which chest they go in. So once he's connected this line, he's going to connect this line for me into these sorting chests, and that's why we have dirt in our inventories. I have to get up above this and do some terraforming so that we're ready for that line to go in. And that I don't drop a bunch of stuff into the storage as we're working on it. So the reason why we're not going to do a impulse item sorter for this side, we are going to just let everything drop into these two slices here and manually sort it out, because there are stair slab variants, stair slabs, stair slabs, walls. Actually, wait, I think those ones have walls too. But basically all of the variations of the blocks, and then the things that make some of these other ones. So we're going to have the dripstone, the pointy dripstone, the clay balls, and the gravel, because to me they all kind of go together. See, he's so ready. He's so ready. I know you're waiting on me. I'm so sorry. So the reason why I'm not having him connect up this line yet is because it's fully exposed out here in the wilderness, and with these hoppers being open like this, just boop 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 boop, anything that we do up on the surface up here is gonna land. Oh, hello. GG Zelda is gonna land into the storage and cause us problems. So I'm going to terraform the hill just a little bit, and then cover that all up, make sure that it's nice and snug and tight in there, so that only the items we want in storage, in the quarry storage, end up in the quarry storage. I'm so sorry that it's raining also. Oh, this is a wonderful recording. I love the rain. I love the weather changes. So real quick, before I go and do that terraforming thing, I wanted to show you this. The Shulker madness. These are each of the slices that are going to be down in the multi-item sorter that's tucked away in that cave. And so they're not exactly in order. They're just kind of in the order that, as I was sorting stuff, that we prioritized. So this one was actually just a miscellaneous box that was sitting here and gathering stuff as we were sorting the other slices. So the decorative slice is all the workstations, any kind of something that's like not quite, it doesn't quite fit another category. So this is more the stuff that we're going to use to detail builds, or that we're not going to have in huge quantities. I mean, maybe the most we're going to have are scaffolds or chests, if chests or crafting table, depending on if I accidentally shift click something. So we have all of the different types of workstations, and then we start into the other slices. Now, We are using the multi-item sorter is by a Minecrafter called Rapscallion. And what it does is it sorts a chest of items. We have them in Shulker so that we can pick them up and take them in there easier. But I was working right next to the storage build so that we could set this up. And so what we've got is all of these items. This is what is sorted in one slice of our stone quarry. So that's the slice that feeds around in that hopper chain. So one slice of the auto sorter is coming that way, and then the other one with all the stairs and slabs and wall variants, and then these miscellaneous components is going into the other side. We knew that there wasn't going to be as much of these coming in all the time because it'll just be whatever's left over from builds. So we're okay with, did I not put stone slabs? Oh, each stair is all varieties for that type. Okay. Yes, okay. Well, now you guys understand the little system too. So then what we did was each section, I went through, and Rapscallion's design takes 2 items for the filter. So we went through and we gathered 2 items of basically every item in the game that we want to sort. Some of the slices are a little bit fuller, and like this one here with the mason, we also have the cold stone store. Okay, let's fix this. Misty brought back regular ice from the ice farm, and I haven't updated that yet. Here we go. Boop, boop. So this is what I've been doing, is just running back and forth between these chests, filling this up. Most of it went pretty smooth. In the first week, we already had most of the items. But basically, so I was using these as placeholders if we didn't have the item. And then what we're going to do for where the theme build, Mason, didn't have as much stuff, like we had lots of extra space in the sorting one, we're going to run an impulse sorter off the line where these are feeding out to their building. And we're going to section off the cold storage into a different themed build. Then we have Landscaper, which is all the dirt, all the vegetations, and then all the bushes. Also, wow. Okay, somebody came. No, hold on. I'm going to be triggered. It doesn't even matter, but somebody doesn't understand my system here. I'm not even looking. I just want nice and pretty 2s. I know it'll just automatically feed out the rest. But the problem here is that when we set these filters, we might not have this. Oh, thank you. Someone slept through the storm. We don't necessarily have all of the lines running out. So I don't want them to feed out into and then cause something to break. Sorry. Okay, we're good. So after Landscaper comes Botanist, all the flower types except Wither Rose we don't have yet. And that's in the wrong spot. What the heck? Oh my gosh, hold on. Someone's come through. I think someone's pulling a prank on me. Okay, so Botanist is just flowers. Just flower types. Then hostile mobs. And some of this stuff may be a little bit questionable on where it could go. Like we could have a brewing slice separate out and do like all the potion ingredients, but we only had so much space in the cave to run the lines, so we didn't want it to just be like an infinite storage. So passive mobs, and then the amethyst is going to be filtered off of that. I need to spend some time getting the rest of the items apparently. Then lights, all the light stuff. Agriculture. And then end stuff is going to split off of this line. Blacksmith is going to be all of our ores and valuables. We're going to need to go mining. And there's a lot of copper, because you have regular types of copper and then you have the waxed versions. And I'm being extra and we're sorting each version. So this was probably the most tedious because I kept waxing and unwaxing the wrong stuff. Also, hello. Why? I'm gonna end up with an inventory full of miscellaneous stuff. I have no idea how some of this stuff got extras. And then Redstone is going into a tinkering build. So anything that was sending signals, we put pressure plates and buttons in here because if you will remember, our wood slice was pretty dang full. We had 3 spaces and then another 10, so 13. We wouldn't have had enough for all of the buttons and stair variants. And then Oceana. So all the prismarines. Do I not have dark prismarine? Okay, I do have dark prismarine. I was like, wait a second, what happened to the dark prismarine? So we have all the versions of like beachy stuff and oceany stuff. So hopefully we were able to include most items that are going to be major, massive, bulky, that can go out here into the storage world. And then we have different zones for each one. And I don't know that I showed where each thing was gonna go. But the general idea, so like this build is going to be our hostile mob storage. And then that build back there is gonna be the passive mob storage. Amethyst, because the little crystal's there. We're going to have, this one's gonna be the mason. A lot of them are right here. This one's gonna be landscaper. This one's gonna be the decorative blocks. That one's gonna be lighting. I'm trying to point them all out. Agriculture over there, and then the other thing, so many updates in such a short period of time. This track is going to be an elevated like steampunk rail engine, but it's going to be up even just a little bit higher so that we could raise up the second one that's down here, and this is going to be a minecart line, not just like the little like 1 block size minecarts. It's going to be bigger, going into our actual mine, so that it makes sense why we have the abandoned mine over there by Glorious Wolf, and then the active mine with the rail coming out of it. And there's going to be storages in the rail carts too. So is that like information overload? I'm pretty sure that is information overload. But thank you all, because wow, this took a lot of time and a lot of planning and coordination, and even just getting all of the items. It took me most of a day to get that much lined up and organized. Didn't help that I was doing it while streaming, so I was a little bit ADD visiting with chat and stuff, but they helped. They reminded me of stuff that I was forgetting, so it was nice. Now before I leave again to go do this, I'm gonna say a goodbye just in case that I'm not able to bring you back in. My plan is to actually build something this week, but I'm desperately running out of hours in the day. I need like a whole extra 8 hours just for Minecraft. Do y'all think that's achievable? Like, I just want 8 hours for Minecraft. And then work, and then personal life, and all the things. So, in case I don't come back with a build, I apologize, and I thank you for understanding, because organizing and coordinating and typing in game is really challenging some days, because there's just so much to do. So much to do early game. So hopefully I'll be right back, but if not, have a wonderful night, or day, or afternoon, or whatever time zone. Bye!